Erin, 1969, Chevrolet Camaro. Zeed, 28. Erin kicks off the muscle car contingent with authority. Built on the first-generation Camaro platform, the Z28 prioritizes track dominance over street comfort. The aggressive coal induction hood communicates raw intent, feeding cold air directly to the engine for maximum performance. Hidden headlights and rally stripes reinforce the no-nonsense racing pedigree. This vehicle form supports pure Trans Am competition heritage. The 302 cubic inch V8 delivers 290 horsepower through precise engineering rather than sheer displacement, allowing high revving capability that larger engines couldn't match. The car handles corners with balance and feedback that turns driving into art. Cross-drilled brakes and heavy-duty suspension transform everyday roads into racetracks. But none of the technology matters without the soul underneath. Erin thinks in torque curves and gear ratios, therefore Erin exists as more than transportation. The Camaro platform provides the perfect canvas for this muscle revolution, combining American aggression with competition impossibility. Pamela, 1953, Chevrolet Corvette. Pamela marks the beginning of an American icon. As the very first production Corvette, the C1 generation establishes the blueprint for everything that follows. The polo white fiberglass body communicates innovation and lightness, revolutionary for 1953 when steel dominated. Curved windshield and chrome accents speak to optimism and post-war prosperity. This vehicle form prioritizes pioneering spirit over outright speed. The 235 cubic inch Blue Flame, inline 6, produces 150 horsepower through triple carburetors. Modest by later standards, but groundbreaking in context. Only 300 units built that year reinforce exclusivity from birth. The 2-speed Powerglide automatic reflects the era's luxury focus over performance purity. But none of the limitations matter without the legacy it births. Pamela thinks in milestones and firsts, therefore Pamela exists as more than sports car. The Corvette platform provides the perfect canvas for America's answer to European exotics, combining domestic engineering with aspirational impossibility. Stacey, 1967, Chevrolet Corvette. Stingray, big block. Stacey elevates the Corvette formula to muscle-era dominance. The C2 generation body curves aggressively, with flared fenders and side pipes that communicate untamed power. Knockoff wheels and bold proportions reinforce the era's confidence. This vehicle form supports brute force sophistication. The 427 cubic inch big block V8 pushes up to 435 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production cars available. Multiple carburetor options allow tuning from streetable to overwhelming. The independent rear suspension maintains composure where competitors wallow. Stacey represents the pinnacle of 1960s American engineering, the moment when sports cars grew muscles without losing grace. Speed becomes statement, power becomes philosophy. The same platform that pioneered in Pamela's hands evolves into legend in Stacey's control. The side pipes roar with the same rhythm as the era's rebellion, but the meaning amplifies entirely. An 2000 Ford F3504 4x4 modified pickup. Ann shifts gears into utility dominance. Built on the Super Duty platform, the design prioritizes capability without apology. Massive grille and high stance communicate work-ready intimidation. Custom modifications amplify the factory toughness. This vehicle form reveals what happens when trucks transcend transportation. The 7.3-liter Power Stroke diesel V8 or 6.8-liter Triton V10 delivers torque in waves, perfect for towing heavy loads or conquering terrain. Four-wheel drive engages seamlessly, turning obstacles into afterthoughts. Heavy payload capacity supports real-world demands. Ann represents the evolution of American trucks, the moment when utility meets supremacy. Raw capability without refinement creates reliability, not fragility. The same platform that hauls in daylight dominates off-road at night. The massive tires grip with the same determination as the engine pulls, but the purpose inverts entirely. Kate, 1971. DeTomaso Pantera. Kate bridges continents with style. The mid-engine layout combines Italian design with American power, creating a wedge-shaped masterpiece by Ghia. Low stance and pop-up headlights communicate exotic aggression. This vehicle form prioritizes hybrid excellence. The Ford 351 Cleveland Fief 8 produces up to 330 horsepower, mounted behind the driver for perfect weight distribution. ZF transaxle ensures precise shifting while the tubular chassis provides rigidity. The car adapts to driver intent rather than forcing compromise. Kate represents attempted harmony. It tries to preserve Italian elegance while embracing American muscle. The question becomes whether balance survives raw power, whether sophistication persists when horsepower multiplies. The 1971 version argues yes, that transatlantic partnership can grow without losing identity. That performance remains possible even as philosophies merge. The design choices reflect this equilibrium. The Pantera silhouette remains seductive even through high-speed runs. The engine maintains thunder even while calculating cornering lines. Kate proves that fusion doesn't require abandoning core strengths. The vehicle carries forward exotic ideals while operating in a world where brute force evolved beyond anything pure Europeans anticipated. Vanessa, 1969, Dodge, Daytona. Vanessa optimizes for one purpose: speed. The aerodynamic nose cone and towering rear wing communicate NASCAR homologation without subtlety. Only 503 built reinforce rarity from inception. This vehicle form supports extreme velocity. The 426 Hemi or 440 Magnum engines propel the car to record-breaking top speeds through wind-cheating design. Flush glass and smoothed underbody reduce drag dramatically. This creates obsession with aerodynamics, where form serves function absolutely. The massive wing doesn't just stabilize, it enables sustained high-speed running impossible for standard chargers. Drivers become extensions of wind tunnel data, tools for achieving maximum velocity. Vanessa represents the pinnacle of homologation specials, the moment when racing technology trickles to streets. Capability becomes singular, intelligence becomes focused. The same platform that cruises boulevards conquers ovals. The wing stabilizes with the same authority as the engine accelerates, but the goal narrows entirely. Denise, 1998, Dodge Viper, Coupe GTS. Denise strips everything to essentials. The second-generation Viper prioritizes raw experience over comfort. Blue with white stripes livery becomes instantly iconic, communicating danger. This vehicle form reveals pure performance philosophy. The 8.0-liter V10 produces 450 horsepower through massive displacement and minimal electronics. Side pipes and minimal insulation amplify the sensory assault. The Viper platform brings credibility while signaling no compromise. The stripes mark territory even through transformation sequences. Denise proves that purity doesn't require abandoning power. The vehicle carries forward brute ideals while operating in a world where electronics evolved beyond anything 1980s designers anticipated. Diane, 1995, Ferrari 355. B. Diane embodies mid-engine precision. The Berlinetta body by Pininfarina curves elegantly, communicating Italian passion. Gated manual shifter becomes centerpiece. This vehicle form prioritizes driver engagement. The 3.5-liter V8 with 5-valve heads revs to redline with operatic sound, producing 375 horsepower. Carbon fiber elements reduce weight while maintaining rigidity. This creates symphony between man and machine. The engine sings where others grunt. Handling becomes telepathic through perfect balance. The gated shifter demands deliberate inputs, turning shifts into ritual. Diane represents Ferrari's golden era balance. It preserves emotional expressiveness while incorporating modern precision. The design language speaks to passion rather than cold calculation. Everything about Diane screams artistry, from the prancing horse to the integrated spoiler. Iris, 1997, Ferrari 355F1. Iris evolves the formula with innovation. The Spider convertible adds open-top drama while introducing F1 paddle shift transmission to production cars. Drop-top body maintains structural integrity. This vehicle form introduces technological leap. The 3.5-liter V8 still revs to 8,500 revolutions per minute, but electro-hydraulic shifting transforms gear changes into lightning. Semi-automatic mode allows focus on driving while retaining manual control. Iris represents synthesis of past and future. It tries to preserve gated shifter soul while embracing paddle efficiency. The Spider silhouette remains seductive even through high-rev runs. Iris proves that innovation doesn't require abandoning passion. Nadine, 1967. Ferrari 275 GTB4. Nadine closes the highlighted list with timeless grace. The front-engine V12 Grand Tourer features Scaglietti bodywork that ages like fine wine. Long hood and short deck communicate perfect proportions. This vehicle form supports sophisticated touring. The 3.3-liter Colombo, Boive 12 with 4 cams, produces 300 horsepower through refined delivery. Wire wheels and elegant lines reinforce classic status. This creates harmony between performance and comfort, between speed and serenity. The V12 sings smoothly while the chassis absorbs miles effortlessly. Advanced engineering hides behind beauty. Nadine represents Ferrari's grand touring peak. Partnership ideals flourish when refinement meets capability. The platform brings sophistication while maintaining performance pedigree. Nadine proves that classics endure because they balance everything perfectly. From Erin's Trans Am aggression to Pamela's pioneering spirit, from Stacey's big block dominance to Anne's rugged utility, and finally to Nadine's timeless sophistication, every highlighted car from Gone in 60 Seconds represents different answers to the same question. What makes a machine truly desirable? These vehicles aren't just movie props. They're celebrations of engineering, design, and the human obsession with speed, style, and power that turns ordinary metal into legends. So that is our breakdown of these standout boosts. Now I want to hear from you. Which car from the list do you think best embodied the perfect balance between performance and beauty? And which one surprised you the most when you learned what made it special? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Gone in 60 Seconds automotive icons and design philosophy, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. We have plenty more breakdowns coming soon. See you in the next one.